Toys are produced to provide endless fun and pleasure for the young, and even the not-so-young. However, some people can be extremely protective of children, even when they aren't their own children. As a result, some authority figures have gone a step too far and have banned harmless toys for ridiculous reasons. Jake, the Voice Pa, is here to fill you in on 10 toys that were banned for outrageous reasons. In the year 2000, the world had gone Harry Potter mad. Kids everywhere were mad about J.K. Rowling's Little Wizard and all the magic of Hogwarts. Toy giant Mattel decided to capitalize on Harry Potter mania by releasing the Nimbus 2000, which was a broomstick that vibrated. They flew off the shelves, and soon even adult sex shops were selling the broomsticks because, well, they vibrated. As one would expect, parental groups got in a huff because a vibrating toy that was supposed to be placed between a child's legs led to unintended and inappropriate results. The vibrating broomsticks were recalled and were off the market within a year. So much for the magic of childhood. It's not only vibrating broomsticks that had gotten Harry Potter merchandise into trouble. The Salvation Army created a sensation in 2010 when it was revealed that it refused to distribute Harry Potter toys to needy children on the basis that Harry Potter is not in line with the charity's Christian ethos. This all came to light when a volunteer in a Salvation Army warehouse in Calgary pointed out that the organization happily allowed toys based on violent movies and yet banned toys based on wizards and magic. The Simpsons is the longest-running and most successful animated series in television history, so it's no surprise that Fox Television would license toys capitalizing on the enormous popularity of the series. However, in 2012, Iran decided to ban all toys related to The Simpsons on the basis that the series spread Western values and was anti-religious. The Iranian clerics also declared that The Simpsons clan promoted self-interest too much. This is the same country that banned Barbie, but all this had done is to create a huge underground market in Iran for these illegal toys. Who would have thought that water pistols could be dangerous? Well, in early 2015, the House of Representatives in the state of Tennessee decided that water pistols would be banned within 150 feet of any kindergarten classrooms, school, or park. The reason for the ban? Water pistols were considered a safety risk. Yet, in the same state, carrying a real gun with real bullets anywhere near a school or park is perfectly legal. Such is the logic of lawmakers that water can be considered more lethal than actual bullets. The Kinder Surprise, or Kinder Egg, is made by the famous Italian chocolate company, Ferrero. It's made of chocolate that is shaped like a hollow egg, inside of which is a small plastic toy. Children, and even adults alike, love the small toys as much as the yummy chocolate. Thing is, American authorities have banned Kinder Surprise on the basis that children may eat the toy inside, and therefore it poses a health and safety risk. Never mind that millions of people around the world have enjoyed Kinder Surprise candies for years and continue to do so. POGs were widely popular in schools in the early to mid-1990s. Originally played with milk caps, games would vary but usually comprise players having a collection of POGs and heavier discs known as slammers, which they would throw against the POGs to hopefully get them face up. POGs came in a huge variety of cool styles and designs. However, many schools in the US and Australia banned the innocent playground games on the basis that it somehow promoted gambling. Pfft, typical adults. A plastic children's farmyard set made by the Early Learning Centre in the UK had its toy pig removed from the set. This was revealed after a parent inquired with the company as to why the pig was missing from the set. The company replied that the pigs have been removed from their sets so as not to offend the religious sensibilities of Jewish and Muslim customers, being religions that view the pig as an unclean animal. So one is to assume that pigs are no longer part of British farmyards. At least, not of the plastic toy variety. Buckyballs are clusters of small neodymium magnets that adults use to de-stress, to make art, or simply to play with and have a good time. Turns out that little kiddies were popping them into their mouths and being rushed to emergency rooms with intestinal problems. By late 2012, the company decided to discontinue the production of Buckyballs due to a pending lawsuit by the US Customer Product Safety Commission. That biggest nanny state of all, Australia, banned them outright in 2012. And responsible adults were the losers, of course. Every few years, a fad hits a generation of America's youth and becomes crazily popular. So it was with silly bands, which are multicolored rubber bands usually sold in packets of 24 for about $5 a pop. Kids became obsessed with the rubber bands, to the point that the school districts in several states, including New York and Massachusetts, saw fit to ban them in schools. Many school principals and teachers viewed them as too popular and therefore distracting to students. Yes, as fads in school tend to be. Funny that. We left the most ridiculous reason for banning a toy for last. It was reported in January of 1933 that yo-yos had been banned in Syria. And not banned because the toys flying through the air were causing injury to people. No, yo-yos were banned because Syrian leaders in Damascus has declared that the toys were the cause of the drought plaguing the country at the time. And so the government immediately banned yo-yos throughout Syria. Admittedly, this did take place over 80 years ago, but the logic for banning this toy is still nothing short of mind-blowing. For more top lists just like this, be sure to leave a like and subscribe to our channel if you haven't already. Feel free to check out our other lists. Thank you very much for watching, and thanks for learning.